Gang! Let's go! This is Warhammer coming at you with every death in Dragon Ball Z Revival of F, otherwise known as Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F, the 2015 movie. So, 2 years later, after the tremendous and wholesome success of Battle of Gods, a new movie was released. And this time, Akira Toriyama did the entire writing and script himself. And he put the movie under a lot of his own personal tutelage and control. Battle of Gods was rewritten anyways by Toriyama and greatly altered from its original draft. So Resurrection F is the story of the return of the Emperor of Space, the evil, villainous Emperor Lord Frieza, and the Frieza Force. It begins in Hell, in Earth's Hell, where a dead cyborg Mecha Ata Frieza is entrapped inside of a cocoon, where he's been trapped since he was killed by future-era Trunks. Sorbet and Tagoma are now running the Frieza Force, or at least one of the major divisions of the Frieza Force, after the demise of Frieza and King Cold. And there is a great battle that's taking place, and a bunch of Frieza Force soldiers lose or die, and so they have to retreat. So Sorbet and Tagoma go to Earth, and they gather up the Earth Dragon Balls when Goku and Prince Vegeta are not on the Earth, and they start using the Dragon Balls to resurrect Frieza. What else would you do with the Dragon Balls? And it turns out that this wish is the most evil wish in all of history, the rebirth of the evil Emperor Frieza. Now, there's a flashback where future-era Trunks uses his sword to slice Mecha Ata Frieza in half, slice him to pieces, and kill him with the flaming attack. So Shenlong revives Mecha Ata Frieza. They gather the pieces up, they return to the spaceship, and they put him in the healing chamber. And presto, Frieza is alive and well in his first form with heavy armor, and back at the same power that he had at the beginning of the Frieza fight on Namek. So Frieza realizes that in order to take revenge on Goku, the Scions, and Earth, he's got to do some very serious training. Frieza realizes that for the first time in his entire life, he's going to have to train to become stronger. But, as it turns out, and as was already mentioned in the Daizenshu, Frieza has a lot of strong and deeply untapped potential. With just a little bit of training, Frieza could very easily unlock that dormant power. 4 months pass, and Frieza and the Frieza Force are going to Earth. And so anyways, when Frieza and the Frieza Force arrive on Earth, Frieza fires a laser beam out of his finger and kills all of the people in the eastern capital. Virtually all of the entire population of the eastern capital is destroyed and killed off in cold blood. The entire city is wrecked, and everyone in that entire city dies. So the next thing that happens is Goku and Prince Vegeta are on Beerus's planet, training and learning how to utilize God Ki and harness the potential of God Ki inside of themselves. They're basically now scions beyond God, and they're learning the full potential of the utilization of God Ki. Beerus is also woken up again from his slumber, but Beerus and Whis have a weakness for earth food. They love and they desire earth food, which ensures that Beerus will never try to destroy the earth because he loves its cuisine too much. On the earth, Gohan, who can just barely transform into a super scion, Piccolo, the mutant Roshi, Ten Shinhan and Kululin, as well as Jaco, the galactic patrolman, fight a bunch of Frieza Force soldiers, and they do a pretty good job at beating them out. It's basically just the worthless weaklings. It's basically just some of the worthless weaklings that you have ever encountered. So, the vast majority of the Frieza Force are very easily dealt with. Kululin beats up and kills a bunch. Jaco tricks a bunch of Frieza soldiers into getting eaten by a whale or a shark. Ten Shinhan traps a bunch of Frieza soldiers inside a cave, uses the Kiko Ho to kill them and blow them up to smithereens. Gohan puts in effort. Piccolo and the mutant Roshi really do kill a bunch of soldiers. So really, 2/3 of the entire Frieza Force, or Sorbet's elites, are wiped out. They don't even have the potential of the Ginyu Force. Their strongest members are about the same as Dodoria and Zarbon. So that's basically how worthless the Frieza Force has become over the years since Frieza and King Cold's demise. Well, anyways, Shisami steps in and starts fighting. Shisami is about to defeat Piccolo, but then Gohan transforms into a Super Saiyan and kills Shisami. Also, at the beginning of the movie, Tagoma is trying to convince Frieza to not go to Earth and mess with the Scions. So Frieza uses his psychic power to basically throw Tagoma out of the ship into space. Tagoma dies in the dark depths of outer space with a bunch of other Frieza Force soldiers. And after Shisami is killed by Gohan, or whatever is left of him, if he is still alive, Frieza fires a giant ki blast and basically destroys all that is left of the defeated Frieza Force. They and Shisami are all killed. After that, Frieza almost succeeds in killing Gohan, but Piccolo is able to get him to breathe again, get his heart beating, and then they give him a Senzu Bean. So anyways, Bulma eventually alerts Goku, Whis, and Vegeta and Beerus about what's going on. Goku and Vegeta return to Earth with the Yardrat teleportation technique. Frieza jumps out of his space hover throne, or out of his floating hover throne, transforms into his Super Frieza form. Goku transforms into a Scion beyond God, and they both commence fighting. After a little bit of fighting, Goku finally reveals the true essence of his power. He uses the power of Super Saiyan God fully integrated into himself to transform into a Super Saiyan. And therefore he becomes a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, otherwise known as Super Saiyan Blue. Frieza transforms with a new transformation into Golden Frieza, or Golden Fifth Form Frieza, Frieza's ultimate evolution. And so Blue Goku and Golden Frieza commence their great and final and ultimate rematch. A great, horrible, and awesome battle takes place. It's actually a lot like the Goku and Cooler fight in the first Cooler movie. So there's also a lot of knockoffs or flashbacks to the Namek arc. Well, anyways, Goku and Frieza appear to be evenly matched, and it even turns out that Frieza might even be stronger than Super Saiyan Blue Goku. However, Frieza has a weakness. The more that he tries to utilize his newfound strength, the more it drains his body. Frieza is literally incapable of using this new power for a long period of time. Just like how he broke down with 100% full power on Namek, Frieza broke down in this golden form in Resurrection F. So Sorbet shoots Goku and severely injures him by attacking him from the side when nobody is noticing. Vegeta steps in, helps Goku out. Frieza tries to stop it by firing a ki blast. Vegeta kicks it to Sorbet, and Sorbet dies from Frieza's deflected attack. Vegeta transforms into Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Blue and proceeds to pound the crap out of Frieza until he loses his golden form. A desperate Frieza then destroys the Earth's core and blows the Earth up. Vegeta dies. Videl, Pan, Chi-Chi, Goyamao, Dende, Goten, Trunks, Majin Buu, Mr. Satan, and all of the rest of the entire population of Earth is destroyed and dies. Emperor Pilaf, Shu and Mai also die, and the Earth blows up. It seems that it is over with. Whis mentions that Frieza is able to live in outer space, and probably easily survived and is now a castaway. Beerus tells Goku that he must not repeat the same mistake, and he must do whatever he can to send Frieza back to the flower fields of hell. Whis reverses the flow of time to 3 minutes before, and just as Frieza is about to place his hands on the ground, Super Saiyan Blue Goku fires the blue Kamehameha at Frieza. Frieza is overpowered and is wiped off the face of the earth. Frieza cusses and screams in agony as the Kamehameha tears and pulverizes his body and limbs apart. And it just tears up into more and more pieces until there is nothing left. Frieza dies, and that's the end of the movie. In an extra credit scene at the end of the movie, we see Frieza in his Super Frieza or fourth form back in Earth's hell in the same pod that he was at the beginning of the movie. And so that is every death in Dragon Ball Z Revival of F, otherwise known as Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F. Thank you for watching.